So beyond the numbers, we look at, obviously focus on ROI, which is the most core component of what we do. But sort of beyond that, we've got a few objectives. When you look at user acquisition, you've got to ask yourself, what are you trying to achieve? So here we're obviously trying to do ROI just as everyone else, but Storm8 has a big network approach. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to continuously grow our network. We want to go beyond just 50 million monthly users. We want to be at 100 million monthly users. And to do so, we need to continue to focus on sort of every single channel that's out there. Sort of optimize by geos, by publishers, do what everyone's doing in terms of data, using data, but make sure that we find value where everyone is sort of throwing that out. So we see a lot of advertisers these days. They're using their data to optimize and sort of cut out what they believe is sort of people that just don't pay, people that just aren't active. We try to find ways to sort of re-engage and to optimize those channels to a point where we can get value out of it. So we think that there's a lot of these pockets and we can use it very effectively and to drive our user acquisition model. I think there's a lot of different levels of engagement, and engagement comes all the way from the very first app open all the way to sort of ultimate in our view, which is their payment. And so there's a lot of ways to sort of measure value, and the point is that time is money, and when a user is spending time in your game, they're adding value, whether it's whether it is paying for you, or it's just engaging in your community, sort of driving viral growth. That's how we're spending. That's how we're getting additional value from our users. So we optimize by sort of a lot of different KPIs that's core to us. So for example, we use daily retention, D1, D3, D7, D30 retention. We optimize for that. We optimize for sort of tutorial completions, in-app events, several of these things that all of us have the data have the data behind, but not all of us use to optimize. We buy based on those, not just purchase elements. So we measure success by having sort of more engaged users and the biggest network in the entire industry. And so we want users to play not just one game, but multiple games. The average user plays more than one game on the Storm8 network and are highly engaged, and they want to play the games that are not just in one category, but sort of across all our different genres. And that could be sort of our social casual, even our mid-core titles, and that's what Storm8 is. Storm8 is a sort of umbrella of different types of games. We're going to continue doing what we're good at, which is building great games and growing our network, and that's not going to change. One strategy that we are taking on that will change our model is that we are taking on third-party publishing. And this is that we're helping to sort of launch games that are inherently successful. They're good games. They have strong metrics, but they just don't have the platform to really to really grow and so to be viewed by the whole world. So we're helping these apps to get visibility by promoting them to our network, by showing apps that are great to our users, and we're giving them visibility. We're driving engaged users to them. We're driving more value than they could on their own. So our third-party publishing platform is helping these individual developers to drive revenues, driving strong users and recognition beyond what they could do on their own, and also all this under our core brands that already have strong recognition in the marketplace.